Hi, this is Stephanie Manley with Copycat.com, and this is another video in my Learn to Cook series. And if this is your first time watching, this is where I'm actually cooking through my old home economics book from junior high, so you're learning how to cook just like I learned how. Today we're making scalloped potatoes. Now I know you can buy scalloped potatoes in a box for 99 cents, but you know what? These are homemade and they taste so much better. So let me tell you what we have in here. We have potatoes, because they're scalloped potatoes. I'm using russet potatoes here. You could use like those yellow ones, those Yukon Gold ones, or even red ones would work okay. Yams, not so much. So stick with a nice white potato. We are gonna need milk. We're also gonna need salt. We're gonna need a little bit of pepper, some butter, and some flour here. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna take about 4 large potatoes. We're gonna go ahead and peel them. We're gonna slice them up thin and we're going to boil them for about 10 minutes. So let's get started. So I went ahead and peeled my potatoes. Now I actually washed my potatoes before I peeled them. You can do it either way. I like to go ahead and wash them before, that way the dirt doesn't get all up in the potato. So the next thing we need to do is we need to go ahead and slice our potatoes for the scalloped potatoes. We want to do these about 1/4 inch thick because we're going to boil these first. So we don't need to slice them too thin or too thick like this one. Just go ahead and cut it again. And we're going to put this in water with some salt. You always want to go ahead and salt whenever you're boiling vegetables, because if you don't, you'll miss the opportunity to season them. And food always tastes better when it's seasoned well. So put about 1 teaspoon or so of water in there. And the next thing we'll do is we'll put these on to boil. If your potato's really large like this one, go ahead, cut it in half, and you may need to go ahead and cut it in quarters. You want to make sure that all the sides, all the pieces are cut kind of in the same size. Okay, so we are going to make the sauce for the potatoes. It's typically called a roux, and they're very, very simple to make. You're gonna start off with some butter here, and we're gonna add in some flour. Now, the recipe is on the link in the description box down below, so be sure to click there for all the ingredients. So here's my butter and my flour. And this is what's gonna make the sauce nice and thick. We actually need to cook this for a moment or two. You'll know that it's done when it begins to smell like pie crust, or it becomes very nice and fragrant. You want to do this on a medium high or a medium heat. So, and don't let it burn, so you may need to stir it a little bit. And keep it moving around. And after about a minute or so, it's going to get nice and fragrant, and we're going to go ahead and start to add in our liquid. Today we're adding in milk. So I'll come back when that is smelling just right. Okay, so we're going to start by adding in about 1/3 of our liquid here, and just continue to stir. At first it's going to seem lumpy and it's not going to look really good, but trust me, it'll work out for you. Just continue to stir. And then like magic, the whole sauce becomes nice and thick. Just like that. All right. So now we're going to add in about half of the remaining liquid and do this again. All right, so now we're ready to add in the remaining milk. The sauce has become nice and thick. Now, if your sauce is taking a while to make thick, you may want to go ahead and turn up the heat just a little bit. Sometimes that'll help thicken up the sauce as well. So we're gonna finish with the sauce, and when the potatoes finish cooking, it's gonna take them about 10 minutes, and you'll know they're done. So when you stick a fork into them, they're tender. We'll come back, and I'll show you what to do next. So our potatoes have cooked, our sauce is done, and now it's time to go ahead and get these in the pan. I've taken just a little bit of butter, and we're gonna rub this along the side of the pan. This will help give this a nice flavor. All right, so we're gonna season up our sauce just a little bit. We're going to bring in about a ½ teaspoon or so of black pepper. We're gonna add a little bit of salt to this as well, and we're gonna stir this in. We're going to go ahead and put our potatoes in our pan. And we're gonna pour the sauce over them. Now, if you have some cheese on hand, you could sprinkle a little bit of cheese on here. That'll be just great. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven for about 20 minutes. It's gonna start to turn nice and golden brown on top. So we'll be back when this is done. We've just made our scalloped potatoes here. I just sprinkled on a little bit of parsley to make them look pretty. You can see that dish was very, very easy to make. So I hope you enjoyed this Learn to Cook video, and if you make this, I'm sure you can take this to anyone's house for dinner and be very proud of yourself. Please be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can see the next video, and thank you for watching.